Dave broke this one down for you in our Toyota Keys to the Game, featured on LFsports.com. We are underway. A kick that is short, down to the 15-yard line. DJ Moore slips one man out to the 30, and will fall back to the 29-yard line.
49-82, 31-11.
Jonathan Lowe back to return the punt from Brett Upson. It's an end-over-end kick taken by the up-back. Javier Arenas around the right side. He's got a lot of room. Arenas with 2 punt returns for a touchdown a year ago. We'll get one here. Nice way to start the game for the Tide. Hand off left side to Terry Grant. Touchdown, Alabama. A lot of friends and family on hand. Upson's punt will sail out of bounds. Not a very good kick. They will spot it at, well, they're moving closer and closer to the 36-yard lines. Couple of tight ends in the game. DJ Hall with a reception. Out of bounds at the 32 of Vanderbilt. Myron Lewis pushed him out of bounds. 2 tight ends set once again. Here's Grant. Look at his feet work. Oh! Grant down to the 15, down to the 10. Ryan Hamilton. 20-yard field goal attempt on the way from Lee Tiffin. He missed from 27 and 40 last weekend from the left hash. That is a no-doubter. He hammered it. Rusher, let's see what they do here. On 3rd down and 10, across the middle. Pass is caught by Walker. First down, Vanderbilt. So Upson will punt it for the 3rd time today, not having an outstanding afternoon to this point. A flag is down. And that punt goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. You got to go back to 1892, where Coach E.B. Beaumont put up 56 in the first game Alabama ever played, first season of football. Bennett fields it at the 27. And he is pulled down at the 35. Good coverage. Had 4 interceptions last year, 5 in the career before last week. Little option works pretty well to Casey Jackson Garrison. And he carries Simeon Castile all the way down inside the 40. Jackson Garrison only had 18 yards rushing total last week. Pump fake. Nixon over the middle. Finds Justin Green. A freshman tied in out of Troy, Alabama. 1st and 10. Handoff left side. Jeff Jennings turns it back inside. Picks up about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Let's check in with Dave Baker. Made from 22 and 25 last week. Missed from 33. From the left hash, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Commodores on the board here in the first quarter. Fitzgerald punts it away. Flag down. With a fake reverse and a big-time block. Alex Washington still on his feet. Washington to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Vandy.
Face mask against a receiving team. 3 yards around the line of scrimmage. Will be post-finish kick enforcement from the end of the kick.
Nixon going up top, looking for Bennett. Passes picked off at the 43-yard line by Rashad Johnson.
And frankly, I'm not quite sure how they've handled that adversity to this point. One note about the weather, starting to sprinkle slightly here in Nashville.
Terry Grant with the reception. That'll be a gain of about 11, and that'll be a first down. Tackle made by Duron Speed. Fresh set of downs for the Tide. Wilson fires. Picked off. What a grab from Rashard Langford. He's knocked out of bounds. at the 36-yard line. Vandy catches their first break of the game. First down and 10. Nixon pressure comes and he's dropped. Bobby Greenwood out of Prattville, Alabama with the sack. It's a work in progress, he says. Nixon over the middle. Bennett makes the catch. But he'll be a yard and a half, maybe two shy of the first down.
I still think you got to think about Jeff Jennings. Great pass receiver out of the backfield. He's lined up in the slot the same size as Earl Bennett at the bottom of the screen.
There's Jennings in motion. They will throw it to Jennings, but Nixon overthrew it, and he was wide open. John Parker Wilson just 40% through the air. And that percentage will go up on a great grab and an excellent throw. DJ Hall. Handoff left side. Glenn Coffey had a big hole. That's a first down. What a collision at the line of scrimmage. Even tight ends have a hard time picking up that kind of speed off the edge. Handoff left side. Here's Grant. Bounces outside. Picks up the first down. Really reads his blockers well.
He's just been running a lot of people in there, and Bug is over top of him there on the left side now.
Coffey down to the 16-yard line. DJ Moore with his sixth stop. He will get the handoff and lose a couple. That time Curtis Gatewood, the senior out of Memphis, Tennessee, steps in the backfield and causes some havoc. Second down and 12. Travis McCall, the tight end, in motion. They'll hand off right side. And Steven Stone was a stone wall. Here's a 40-yard field goal attempt from Lee Tippett. It is on the way, nearly blocked, but he splits the upright. Good kick from Lee Tippett with pressure coming at him. And Alabama will take the 3. Play action, Nixon rolling. Has his tight end wide open. Pass is caught out at the 38-yard line to Jake Bradford. Tried to keep his feet. I didn't think we'd see Beerling today, but he's out playing today. Jared Hawkins on that carry. I think he got enough for the first down out the 40-yard line. Upson back to punt. Jonathan Lowe is the deep man, but Javier Arenas standing at the 30-yard line on the far hash. This is a high kick. Fair catch called for. Glenn Coffey picks up about 5.5 yards. DJ Moore with the tackle. Caldwell back in at center. Pass is caught by Mike McCoy. Barking out the defensive calls from the sidelines. A couple of tight ends. McCoy with a super grab. DJ Moore on the coverage. He'll pick up 9. You know, a lot of people I don't think that follow Alabama closely or know much about John Parker Wilson don't understand the kind of arm he has. It's legit. Third and short. Jimmy Johns checks in, the 235-pound bruiser. They'll give Wilson a yard on the carry. Trying to set up a screen, and boy, did they ever set it up. Langford comes over to make the tackle, but not before Johns able to pick up the first down.
But he said his definition of a good play caller is how do you apply what's in your package as the game is going on. That screen pass and some of this short underneath stuff like that is a good indication that Applewhite is adapting to what the Vanderbilt defense is giving him.
His father holds the school record from 57. This is on the way. And it is no good. It had the distance. His accuracy has been off today.
All right, watch it.
This is a little bit behind his target, but a good catch from George Smith, 6'3", 200-pound junior.
11-49.
Once again, Lowe and Arenas back. Upson flagged down. And just a shank. They will spot it at the Alabama 44-yard line.
Legal formation.
There you go.
On the kicking team.
Doesn't matter.
Only 6 men on scrimmage. The penalty can be administered from the end of the kick.
They got some big-time football players here at Vanderbilt.
Setting up the screen again. Here's Grant. He's got a hole. First down. I've watched him move, and his feet are so quick. Flag down as John Parker Wilson takes a big hit, and a flag comes down.
Illegal participation on the defense. 15 yards from the previous spot. We also have a dead ball, personal foul on number 6 on the defense. That'll also be administered at the end of the administration.
Oh, good kick from P.J. Fitzgerald. That is a boomer down to the 11-yard line. You know, Mackenzie Adams was told at halftime, son, you got to be ready to go. Handoff. Look at the moves from Jeff Jennings on a rebuilt knee. Adams steps up, fires, hits Bennett right in the numbers at the 25. That might have been the best pass thrown by either quarterback today. And they have Arenas kind of as the up back on the near hash for these low squib kicks coming off the foot of Brett Upson. And that went right to him. And good coverage. That was probably the first time that punt had worked for Vanderbilt today.
But he's certainly hampered in trying to transfer his weight to the front side because the hamstring just won't let him flex.
Wilson hands it off to Glenn Coffey. He barrels his way over the 45. That'll be a first down. Wilson dumps it off to Coffey. Man, is he a load to bring down, and he only weighs, 200 pounds, but he plays so much bigger than that. Nick Walker, his cousin and teammate at Pike County playing, that's probably one of the reasons he's frustrated as well. Here's DJ Hall, who steps out of bounds at the 27. That'll be another Alabama first down from the near hash. And that one is short. That looked like a low snap. Little dump pass to Jennings. Diving for the first down marker. He will be about a yard shy. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 2 tight ends on 3rd and short. That handoff goes to Jennings. He drives to the 42, maybe 43. Mackenzie Adams in for the, we assume, injured Chris Nixon. Here comes Zeke 9 on a blitz. Adams makes him miss. And then he's tracked down at the 35 from Rolando McClain, the true freshman. Had some great success on that level, a redshirt sophomore. Here's Bennett in the middle of the field. Drops the football. Who's got it? I think Vandy came back with it. Alabama had it and couldn't hold on to it. Be sure and join us at 12:30 Eastern next Saturday. Log on to LOsports.com and click on the Regents Bank Road Trip Planner for the quickest routes and all the information you need traveling around the SEC. On 3rd down and 1, flags abound.
This is a classic example of a new count from quarterback. You probably called it on the first sound.
So Upson, who's had a strange day, to say the least, punting the football. A high snap. Little squibber again. This time, Arenas will let it go. Crimson Tide start inside their 20. Hand off to Grant. Breaks a couple of tackles. Out over the 30 to the 34-yard line. Lewis and Moore bring him down. He'll work the left side. Using his blockers for some help. Bryant makes his 5th tackle of the game. Wilson moving around out to the 45 and the 46, and that's a first down for the Tide. Off the left side, Grant to the 25 and knocked out of bounds at the 20 by DJ Moore. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. Way to bring it, Dave. Here he is again, looking at 4th down to the 6-yard line. Alabama 11 out of 11 in scoring in the red zone this year. And they're 12 out of 12. Touchdown, Terry Grant. Untouched into the end zone from the 3-yard line, and it's 22-3.
How about the confidence in the offensive line? Just turn and simply hand the football to your back. Go straight ahead behind that All-America center. And Grant sticks it in the end zone for a second of the day. You see the block by the center. Antoine Caldwell does an outstanding job of turning Gabe Hall, the nose tackle. And there's just a huge hole in there for Grant.
Wilson to the corner. Pass is caught by the tight end, Nick Walker. He beat Rashard Langford. Great throw from John Parker Wilson. And it's now 24-3 Alabama. And it was pretty much the Terry Grant show. A short kick into the wind. Watch out, Vanderbilt. That could hit a white jersey, and it does. Boy, you saw that coming a mile away. The wind is picked up. I'm not kidding. In the last minute, it started to blow about 20-25 miles an hour, and that ball started going backwards. He's averaging just 30 yards per punt. This time he has the wind at his back. Here's Arenas. A dazzling return man. This time, some white jerseys chase him down and stop him before he can bust one. I like Glenn Coffey.
I do too. I think Glenn Coffey has the versatility to be that receiver as well as that runner you're talking about to come in and bang it a little bit.
Bennett back on that punt. 1st and 10 for the Commodores. Adams at quarterback to Bennett. He makes the grab to the 48-yard line. Kareem Jackson with the tackle for the Crimson Tide. And Bennett now hobbling. Couple of tight ends on 3rd down and 2. This time the Commodores able to pick up that first down. Here's the option near side. Adams runs it. He's popped by McClain, who now has 6 tackles and a sack this afternoon. I thought we'd see a lot of Prince Hall after as many snaps as he took last year, but we haven't seen much of him today. Adams quickly to the line, and pass caught by Justin Green, the freshman tight end. But I do know this, he has been all over the field making plays. Over the middle, pass is caught. Justin Wheeler to the 25-yard line. Adams. Pass is bobbled, but caught at the 20-yard line by Wheeler, the sophomore out of North Augusta, South Carolina. Well, he's not been much of a factor in this current drive. He did have 1 reception, but it's a 9-play drive. On 3rd and about a half a yard, Adams will try to keep it. Alabama fans say they didn't get it. It'll be close. Mackenzie Adams leads this drive, but it's just eating up too much clock. To the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Oh, nice call. Nice call from the sideline. You saw Mackenzie Adams stand up and look. It's a great job of George Smith going to the corner of the end zone. It's a great call. It really is.
Missed 2004 with what is called acute transverse myelitis, which was a swelling of the spinal cord. Almost didn't make it. He survived a gunshot, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. He just kept working, taking care of business in the classroom, and now not only got himself back where he can get on the field, but a big-time contributor, obviously, for the Commodores.
It is just coming down in buckets here in Nashville now. That time they go to the sophomore out of Fort Walton Beach, Glenn Coffey, to pick up the first down. It's almost hard to see. It's raining so hard. Here's Grant, first down. Anything can happen, but that kind of first down right there How about that? 23 years ago today.
He's a good one, too. There you go.
I told him I'd mention him one time this year, and that's it. He's done. Down to the 20-yard line. That's where Vandy will take over.
I think, frankly, that Vandy didn't respond to the adversity they were faced with very well today.
On a 4th down and 9, they will pick up the first down to the 34-yard line, and now it looks as though Jeff Jennings might have twisted an ankle.
And then in the second half, Alabama's offensive line began to dictate.
They owned the game.
Yes.
Then they go over and play Florida State. And then out of conference against Houston. But, I mean, their next month is just as tough as you'll find in the country.
Well, the key to those next 2 games in the SEC, Arkansas and Georgia, both those teams have to go to Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa. But he doesn't get a chance to see all the looks that they're going to provide for the starter as you start talking about what you're going to see during a week and during a game. So he's done a nice job.
Off the hands of Justin Green, the tight end. I will give him credit for having his team ready to go from the opening kick. As you can see, he's happy to pick up an SEC road win anytime you can get him. Back for more after this. Alabama goes to 2-0 with a 24-10 victory over the Vanderbilt Commodores. Nick Saban in his opening game in SEC play as the Crimson Tide head coach comes to Nashville and takes care of business on the 17th anniversary of his first game as a head coach. He goes to 93, 42-1 as a head coach. Back with more after this.